Oh, would you look at that? He's actually on time today. Hey, yay, go me. How's it going? Hey, Raquel, Kerry, Imtiazur, hello. Nati Wube, I'm sorry, I probably pronounced that terribly. Watching from Ethiopia. Awesome. I'm good. I'm better than I was yesterday. So today I can function just about. And we're going to carry on working on the brand guidelines for, well, me. So it's coming together really nicely. I've trimmed down a bunch of pages. It was just way too long. And I figured I was going to trim it down, focus on what's important, keep it lean, and then I can just build and expand it as I go. Hey, graphic idea. Boosh! Ding, 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 ding. And we kind of got to the point where it was like, all right, I've defined all these colors, logos. Yeah. This is the really easy bit. But then you actually have to put it into practice and actually design with all of the different creative parameters and styles that you've defined. So kind of playing around with this delicious pixel font here, which I've really taken to it. Really have. Mixing that with the illustrative style. There's something special there. And the next big challenge is designing the website and the homepage. So at the minute, I've got my site, which was made in Framer, and this is, let me switch to light mode. So this was a full template with a built-in CMS and everything that I paid a little bit for. I can't remember how much it was, but it's a really solid template. Put in all my content, and that's great. But now it's like, okay, how do I make this look unique? How do I take all the stuff that I'm doing in this guidelines document and coming up with this unique style and translate that into the website? And I could just start dropping in fonts and changing a few bits and pieces. But it's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like, so I've mocked it up here. I feel like I need to really look at this now and design at least 1 or 2 pages in Illustrator. And then I can play around with the style a bit more freely, really define that look and feel on the website, nail that down, then go and add it back into Framer. I think that's the way I'm probably gonna do it. So as you can see here, totally different homepage. And one of the things with this website as well that's really cool actually is it's got this option here, the little moon. You can click that and you can flip between like a dark mode and a light mode. And that's really cool. Like I do love that feature. But a lot of the stuff that I'm defining here, it sits a lot more on white and lighter backgrounds, especially the illustrations, more so than dark. So it's kind of like, maybe I should just have the site one color definitively, go with like a, let's say go with the light version, and have a specific creative direction with it rather than the, you know, you can flip between dark and light mode, which honestly most people aren't probably even going to notice that icon or click that feature. I don't think. I feel like it's a nice to have, possibly, but I feel like the site having a clear Dansky branded direction that is consistent with everything else is more important. And that's kind of where I got to. So I started mocking up alternative light mode homepage design. And this is as far as I got. So that's where we're at. I've got, what have I got? Yeah, has anyone got any websites that are really good for like homepage and landing page inspiration? I know there's probably a bunch that are like really obvious, but I haven't done something like this UI design related for a while. But not just UI design like apps. I mean specifically landing pages and home pages where I can kind of get ideas for, you know, how these illustrations could kind of come in at different speeds with a parallax animation. Or, and you can see here we've got the pixel font in use. Does that look good there? Or I don't know. Excuse me, I've just had, what did I have? Some sort of tie box thing. And I'm a bit throat cleary. Where's the other one? I've got my call to actions. Where are you? I've stuck you somewhere. Oh, actually, wait, hang on. Hey, there we go, brain. Well done. So yeah, I just kind of want to make this have a very clear visual identity and a visual style. Everything before was great. It was a great template, like I said, but it was just safe. It was way too safe. Everything's just safe, safe, safe. And I want to have a much stronger, distinct visual identity. Hey, Andrea. What is up? Yeah, so we're doing well. It's been predominantly brand stuff, so kind of logos, icons, badges. This has really grown on me actually. Just the simple D as the logo mark. So you got your full logo here. This is your stamp, your simplified secondary logo. I don't know. I don't think I need to overthink it anymore. You know, and then there's going to be like a badge of some description for certain things, and I feel like this is probably more an icon. I think that just keeps it super simple. In fact, let's just change that. So we got our primary and secondary logo. That's going to work great for a favicon, and we are, yeah, nearly 1 million. In fact, Liam was saying to me the other day, Liam keeps saying to me, he's like, you've got to do something when you hit 1 million. You've got to do something, Dan. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's so many things, and it's one of those things that I know it's going to sneak up on us and come around so fast, and I'll have been so busy I won't have planned anything. So if I were going to do something for 1 million subscribers, what could it be? I've already thrown myself out of a plane. We could do bungee jumping. Well, then it kind of like, I don't know, yeah. I had one idea of doing like a massive design for something, like almost like a, kind of like in this illustrative style actually, just a huge design showing the journey and putting some of your names in there. Do you know what I mean? What would you call it? Like maybe like a mural or something like that, like a, I don't know, yeah. It would be nice to have some like massive crazy design that has the whole journey. It has your names, it has little nods to the streams, it has the cats. I don't know, it sounds like an insane amount of work, but to be able to get that made, printed and framed and have it just huge, like A2 or A1 size on the wall, do you know what I mean? Give myself my own plaque. Something like that would be really cool. I'd love to do that. Or I could just, you know, I don't know, go bungee jumping and film it and everyone can laugh at me. I've got no idea. So what I'm trying to say is I'm open to ideas. If anyone's got something that they think would be a really cool idea for 1 million. Right. I think to see this pixel font a bit more, we might have to bump the size on the call to actions, which, let's be honest, that's not really a bad thing, is it? So we're going to bump the size. I'm going to bump the scale of this up a bit. So the call to action becomes more prominent. I feel like having it in this linear style, you see the pixelness a lot clearer. And I think, you know, I know that it doesn't have as much contrast as this one here, but I think as long as I'm careful with how I use the orange, I think it could still work. Maybe. Let's just do an alternative version anyway, just to see. Oh, I need music. Yeah, literally, Moosh. I'll make my own version. Whatever. Go and skydive. I've done that already. Honestly, does not bother me being thrown out of a plane. It was great fun. I loved it. Felt like a bird. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, no. And it's gone. Oh, yeah, it was so good. Just literally being like this in the sky, and you had the whole of the earth beneath you. It's just so amazing. Yeah, that sort of stuff doesn't really bother me. I don't think bungee jumping would bother me either. I think it's because my brain, my very logical brain goes, well, you're safe and you're in the hands of a trained professional, and you're with skydiving, you're attached to a professional. So, you know, if you're going to go, they're going to go as well, and that's probably not in their best interest. So logically, I know that I'm safe, even though I'm jumping out of a plane. So I didn't find that remotely. It wasn't scary or anything. It was just flipping amazing. Sorry, I'm a little bit sniffly as well. I'm still recovering. Yeah, a cool wallpaper with everyone's name generated. Yes, that's the kind of thing, Moosh. Yeah, so whether it's something like that, I just so many people's names could be woven into it. It could have illustrations of things that have happened. You know, there could be the dinghy bell. The cats could go in there. Um, just if everything that, you know, basically turn everything from this 10, 11 year YouTube journey into an icon and then thread it all together with some names. And I think it would just look so cool. It'd just be a tribute to the whole journey, I think. And then, yeah, it could be a wallpaper. You want a giveaway for Adobe Illustrator 2026 version? Absolutely. All right. To celebrate 1 million, we're going to give away a copy of Adobe Illustrator 26 completely illegally, and I'm probably going to get prosecuted. Does that sound like a good idea? I'm joking, Adobe. It's a joke. All right. I'm not giving away anything illegally. It's a joke. Let's all just calm down. Just calm down. Got to get that out there. Oh dear, that's funny. Well, on the 29th of August, you said that. No, 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 no. Let's all just calm down. Yeah, no, I'm afraid I can't help you there, friendo. Right, we need a shadow on here. Where's my shadows? Drop a McShadow. I thought it was real. Yeah, sorry to disappoint you. Right, let's get some shadows on there. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Do. Copy the appearance. So these would be typically pictures of people. Who have I got at the moment, actually? If we go on to the... I think it's... Yeah, Tom Rees and Moosh. Tom Rees and Moosh. Skadoosh. Right, where are those pictures? I think I've got the pictures somewhere. Oh no, where have I put them? Ah, there we go. I gotcha. Right, let's pop them in. Oh, I'm so sniffly. I might have to go and blow my nose in a minute. If it gets annoying, let me know and I'll go and blow my nose. Place. Right. Oh, my desktop is... This is all my desktop. It's absolutely disgusting. You just cannot see anything anymore. It's awful. Okie dokie. Alright. There we go. Oh, let's not do that. Whoa! We don't want to distort anyone's face. Right, is there a way to... I don't really... Is there a way to get the pictures inside here without having to add a clipping mask as a separate object? I feel like I should know this. My brain has abandoned me. Because I could set the filter none. These are some of the course members. So we've got Tom Rees and Moosh. Yeah, let me see. Copy. Yeah, we don't seem to have one. We don't seem to have that option. It'd be so nice to be able to have it as just one object. Like you could drag it. Do you see what I mean? Like drag it in. I'm pretty sure in Affinity, actually, you could just drag a picture into a shape and then it becomes that inside that shape. There's got to be a way to do that, right? How can we look this up? Drag photo inside shape. Oh, I wonder if it actually, hang on. Before I do that, would it be in layers and sublayers? Let's, because could you do this? No, that would be a clipping mask, wouldn't it? Yeah, there we go. It puts it in a clipping mask. Yeah, because then you lose the styling. There's got to be a way to do that. Unless I got an idea. I have an idea. Let's just make it a normal fill. And we'll make it like that. We will move that there. We'll add the clipping mask. Could we then copy the properties onto that? No. That seems really, really dumb. Unless I'm being dumb. Yeah, InDesign and Illustrator, they can be slightly different. Yeah, so yeah, I could make the image a swatch or a pattern. But the problem is I don't think I can then adjust the crop, can I? So if we make moosh into a swatch, and then that's what I was trying before. Here, go and change the fill to a moosh, but then you get that. I can't, I can't adjust that fill then. That would be the ideal thing, although hey, oh, da 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 da. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that should be a lot easier than it is. It became a swatch. What is the worst thing that you hate in Illustrator? Oh, how long have you got? How long is a piece of string? No, Illustrator's pretty good. Honestly, I just want more. No, I want less new features because I don't care about new features, and I want the experience tightened up for everything that is there currently. I want everything to be real-time previews. I want them looking at Affinity, at what Affinity does better. I could provide a list, and I want them to look at that and go, let's make it even better than that. There's a bunch of things that should be very simple in Illustrator that aren't. They're the kind of thing that actually I should probably write them down. But yeah, Illustrator is pretty good. But I think like even Photoshop. I think Photoshop and Illustrator, like, I want no more new features, and I want everything to just be what's there to be refined and improved. Just to make the core tool set better, because you can actually do an incredible amount of stuff in Illustrator and Photoshop with the most basic tool set. Like, whereas I feel like Photoshop specifically, they're adding features that could be negated with just a good tutorial, a good bit of education, And to me, then you end up adding more tools to an already bloated toolbar, and that's one thing I think Affinity does really well. Affinity just has a very lean toolbar, which not only looks less intimidating, but it's just very much as almost equally as powerful, but it's just presented in a cleaner package. What do you do for a living? There's a flipping good question. I don't even know anymore. No, I teach design. I teach design professionally. I've worked as a professional designer for like 20 years now. Long time. And in fact, I am taking on projects again. So if you do have a logo or branding related project, my doors are once again open, which is great because I love a good project. I do coaching as well. So if anyone wants one-to-one coaching and you want to just basically try and download as much of my brain as possible, or focus on a specific type of design, photo manipulation, logo design, graphic web, whatever it is, just pillage my brain for knowledge. Select the shape you want. I mean, this is a good example actually of the kind of thing that I want to see added to Illustrator. This shouldn't be this difficult. So there's either a very easy way that I'm just forgetting or unaware of, or this should be made simple. Oh, not the enroll thing again. It seems, I feel like every stream now, someone says, oh, you've spelled enroll wrong. Oh, dear. Funny. No, it's just one of those things. It's one of those things. Kev, I spell... I've got all my words between American English and British English mixed up now. So I start spelling things wrong. I use like Z's, like customized with a Z. English, British, it's S. And I've just got all of that jumbled up now. I mean, if it's any consolation, enroll with 2 L's looks better to me. It looks more correct. But, yeah. Maybe I should change it. Hey, Kea. Select the shape you want and click the icon and drag the image you want to the... Hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shift D. Shift. Sorry, could you say that again, Alex? I'm not sure if I was struggling to understand that then. So, is it something to do with this? Drag, where is it? Do you think AI is going to be the work of a logo designer? I don't really know. I mean, I did ask AI to give me some logo design examples or like mock up something the other day, and what it did was abysmal. But in 5 years, who knows? Although I do think that I mean, I don't know if you're feeling this and what people think, but I feel like the world is already getting saturated with AI, just AI everything already, and I'm sick of it. I've had enough. So I feel like human connection and the human element is going to become increasingly important as time goes on. I'm not really basing that on anything. I'm not super knowledgeable. I got a feeling that a lot of people are going to get fatigued with everything. AI made content, AI voiceovers, AI everything. It's all just going to feel soulless because nothing's real anymore. And I think people are going to look for real human connection with other human beings. Yeah, I've already had enough, Moosh. Literally, every time I get a flipping ad, like if I get another ad for bloody, what, base 44, I swear to God, the computer's going out the window. Do you want to blink twice and have AI create an entire website? Well, check out base 40. Skip! Shut up. Oh, dear me. What are we doing today? We're carrying on with the brand guidelines, Kea, but we're going to actually put them into practice now. And we're trying to apply this to my sort of somewhat templated website. First, cut the image, then select the shape. No way. Right, so we'll cut the image. Shift D. Shift. Shift D, and how do I wait? How do I press Shift D and paste? Ah, wait, what? What's happened? Right, so I've cut the image, select the shape, press Shift D. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm with you now. Oh, of course, Shift D, paste inside, and then. Oh! No way! Well, that was unnecessarily complicated. Alex, you win today. You are the savior of the stream. I think the drop shadow's gone, but I could probably add that. That'll come back, yeah. Can I change the crop though? Can I change the crop? Double click, go inside. Oh, Alex, you beauty! Ha Oh wow, that was horrific. I've got to write that down. That's going to be a video coming soon. All right, blah, blah, blah. Right. So what did I do? Cut image. Shift plus D to place inside. That's crazy. Select object and then paste. That's so crazy. Wow. Because I've used this before here. You can basically draw in front, behind, or inside. And I've used it with brushing and like painting. But I never thought to do it in that context. That's so crazy. People want things to feel more real. I think so, yeah. If I hear another AI song, we'll see another sentence with 3M or N dashes in it. I'm going to lose it. I know. AI seems to want to just put like dashes in everything. Every time I like get it to write some text for something or anything, it just wants to like shove a bunch of dashes in there. And then I'll say, can you please stop adding these flippin' M dashes? And then it rewrites it with some. Yeah, we'll do that one again. I'll show you because wow. Right, what are we doing? So let's get rid of the shadow because it can't handle that. So we've got our image here. We've got Reese and his beautiful beard. We've got a shape and we want to pop Reese inside the shape. So first of all, we've got to cut Reese or the image. That sounded a bit sinister, didn't it? Sorry, Reese. So that's going to get rid of it and copy it at the same time. Then we click on the shape. We want to put the image inside. And then down here, you can choose these different options and you want the one on the right. So Shift D is the shortcut that you can use to cycle through them. And if you keep pressing it, it will deselect the thing. So you see I can't select that one anymore. As soon as you select this. So Shift D until you get the right one here selected. It's like a pie chart. And you'll see these lines appear. They're kind of marking the area for the shape, and then I can go paste, and it will paste Reese inside the circle, and then we can go and resize it, do all that cool stuff. And I wonder what the layers look like on that, actually. So if we click this, yeah, so it moves around as one object. Where's the stroke? Yeah, so the stroke is still there. You can't. Oh no, you can edit it. So yeah, I'm moving this around. I can still use the direct selection tool to select the stroke. And move it that way. And I think where is it? Let's just bring it to the top. Yeah, so I think effectively it has just set up a clipping mask. Something very similar to a clipping mask or a clipping group. But it's just done it in a way where it maintains that stroke as it was before. And then all I've got to do is go and add the drop shadow. And you're adding the drop shadow to the group. So it's not perfectly clean, but it works. So it works enough where we can just do it super quick. So let's do the same here. So we'll cut Tom, Shift D until we get that. And then we paste. And then we can just come out and then go and add our drop shadow again. Nice. And then we've got 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Let's pop them in the middle. Okay. Yeah, so it's worth kind of mocking all this up just to get a real sort of true to life version of how this looks. I mean, it would be so cool to have little linear illustrations of those, but that might be taking the whole style a little bit too far. No, exactly. You do never stop learning, Kerry. 1,000,000,000,000,000%. Okay. So it does effectively do a clipping mask, right, Raquel? But I'm just doing it manually rather than going to object and clipping mask here. It just lets me paste it inside directly, but it keeps the stroke properties. That was the thing that I was keen to do, because I had the circles and the strokes and all that set up already. I just wanted to add images into what I'd already got rather than having to do a clipping mask, then go and add a stroke to it, and then, oh, well, I can't add a stroke to it, and all this kind of other nonsense happens. But that seems to work. Yeah, I think that pixel font definitely looks better, bigger. So I'm going to have to set a minimum size that can be used. And then we've got the secondary call to action here. I don't... Actually, hang on. What are the links on my... I should probably check that. Oh, right. It's just view courses. Yeah, I mean, I guess I've got to decide. Actually, I might even have to do a new homepage design to some extent. I kind of need to split my homepage into, are you looking to learn with me, which is the educational side, and then are you looking to work with me, which is the logo design side. So it's tricky. If I've got those two aspects of the business and what I'm doing, what does the top of the website need to be? It almost needs to say something like, I teach design and I do design as well. I don't know. Or, hang on, I got another idea. I got a better idea. I've got a better idea. So we'll do learn with me. And then we've got an arrow. This will lead to somewhere down the page. And then we've got work with me. And I'm going to have to change the copy. But do you think that kind of covers it? It could even have learn with me goes down the page and has all the course stuff and the educational stuff. Because that is primarily what I'm doing. I'm primarily a teacher. And then work with me, that can go off to the logo design page or wherever. That could work. And then we've got the two different call to actions as well. So the solid is still the primary link to all the educational stuff, courses, mentorship, coaching. And then work with me goes off somewhere else. Oh, this is so fun. I'm going to have to change this copy as well. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to put. Want to... I help designers get good, really good. Want a logo? Not entirely sure how I'm going to combine that wording yet. Design, yeah, right. So this is going to be the educational side of it. So Yeah, I probably want to swap these round, actually. Pro designer, mentorship, and then what do we got here? We've got courses for creatives, and then we got the community. I don't want to. I feel like I could overuse this illustrative style, though. Awesome, Victor. Honestly, I think we all did. I think it's fair to say. Yeah, it keeps the stroke. Because when I did the clipping mask, Raquel, I was trying to add the stroke back after, and it was just like, nope, can't do that. So, courses for creatives. I do have a graphic somewhere, actually. Where is it? Although I will need some new box artwork for all the courses off the back of all this, but that's fine. That'll be fun to do. Why am I here? There we go. Whoops. No, I haven't yet, Pixel. We tried doing it on the stream a couple streams ago, and the Illustrator beta, the latest one, was broken. I mean, I'll try it again. Is there an update? I'll try and see if there's another update. Couldn't open the beta. It literally was just broke. There's another update. I could try it. Yeah, I was going to check it out on my PC, but I just never got around to it. Okay, it's updating the beta. I wasn't sure if it was going to close down Illustrator, but we'll give it a go. We'll see if it lets us in this time. There we go. Nice. Yeah, so maybe let's get rid of that. We've got that. Now I've got no idea where my artwork is for this community graphic. I love this. That is AI generated, but it is just funny. Oh, where is that? Where would I even find that image? Hmm. Can I download it? No. Hmm. Let's do a search for it. Search community. See if I can find it. Honestly, I've got so many graphics related to courses and community. Oh, there we go. I got it. It's just my computer is just bulging with files. Where are you? There you go. That's the one. All right, so let's try it again. We'll cut that. Shift-D, paste. All right, so it's really easy once you know it. It is. All right. Oh, I love it. Right. Courses. That's going to need a different color. Let's go darker. Do you see why it's helpful now? I'm sort of pulling from all this stuff that I've been working on. It kind of gives me something to use. Right, I think the photo of me as well. I'm pretty sure I've got that on my desktop somewhere. I've got a few pictures here. All right. Oh, right. Let's try the beta. We'll see if it works. No, it's damaged and can't be opened. Yeah, weird. I'm pretty sure I uninstalled it as well and tried reinstalling it. The beta is totally balked on an M2 MacBook Pro, it would seem. I think the likeness is pretty spot on as well. I'm not entirely sure what that kind of weird thing in my ear is, but it's just the colors. Okay, right. We got smiling, looking at something, some sort of strange hand gesture, and looking at computer. Which one for the mentorship? That one? Or that one? Or that one? Looking a bit serious there. And that one's just... don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, whatever the prompt was, it's long gone now. I've got no idea. My first time seeing you live since finding you a few years back. I can't tune in right now. Are these recorded and saved? Would love to watch it back later. Oh, awesome. Well, firstly, welcome. Yes, this is where you'll find them later on. It's a separate channel. Dansky Live. Or you can keep this link. This link will still stay up. But effectively all the live stuff, I just unlist it after the stream finishes and then I re-upload it to a Dansky Live channel. Grabs my kid. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, Moosh. I wouldn't do that. I'm the most delicatest, gentlest father there is. Honestly, that video, I swear the more you watch it, it just gets funnier and funnier. It's just the way his hands just go out the shot and then you hear him go, ah! Oh, it's just so funny. Okay, let's just chuck this one in for now. Oh, dear. Right, cut. Shift D and past. Nice. Oh, that is so easy. I love it. Alright, let's get a slightly better crop out of that. There you go. Oh, Dan, looking whimsical, knowledgeable, and something. Cut. Shift paste. That's the great thing about it as well, is it keeps the fill of the shape. So it actually keeps the background, which I love. Hey, Zakir. Oh, honestly, Raquel, that kid loves it. He loves getting thrown around. He just loves like physical just contact and wrestling and play fighting, and he just loves it. That clip lives rent free in my head. It's pretty good on it. When you make a design for a web page in Illustrator, do you have a developer then for the development, or do you do it all yourself? No, I just me. I use Framer. It's not often, to be fair, that I do any web stuff these days. If I was doing it properly, oh crap! I just opened the Photoshop beta. Whoops. If I was doing a website properly, say for a client or something, I'd probably be doing it in like Figma, to be honest, and then going through to either Framer or handing off to a developer. But because I'm working with, I'm developing this brand guideline stuff here, it just makes more sense to have it tagged in this document. Illustrator's got all the different tools that you need to design a website. You can't obviously prototype or anything like that, but there's a lot that you can do in terms of the actual design itself. Right, what's the next bit? So this bit, I feel like this needs some sort of header. So like, I don't know. I don't even know what to write here. My mind goes blank when it comes to copywriting. In fact, I think the homepage itself is actually pretty short. Yeah, literally is that. Oh, right. I'm going to have to switch this nav around as well. So at the minute, I've got contact. Logo designs. Oh, do I change that to work with me? Actually, no. I think it's so hard knowing how to split this nav. I want to have as few links as possible, but have them all like intentional. Ah, there she is. Oh my goodness. Blah, 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 blah. I've gone all lightheaded now. Right, let's get some colours in there. Let's get some lovely colours. Are you the correct colour? Yeah, I'm afraid so. Okay. So that has like a drop down. I did, yeah. The sneeze was lurking earlier, and it finally came back to get me. I think this is just kind of accepted here, Sarah or Sarah. I say a lot of strange things. The words just come tumbling out. It is what it is. Right. I feel like that should be orange, because I kind of defined it in my guidelines that the logo is either white or orange. So if that's what I'm defining, I gotta play by the rules. Which I feel like looks a bit more friendly, actually. I think sometimes that logos just being black or white, everyone's is just flipping black or white. And that, I think, just carries a bit of personality with it. But I got to be careful how I use it as well. Like I could, in this example here, where is it? Yeah. So this could be a use of color in the illustrations. You have the splash of color, which I love. I do like that. But if I start doing that on the website, suddenly that orange color that I really want, I want that to be like the color where I want to draw attention. You know, this is this. If people are landing on the site, this is what I want them to click on. You know, so I'm using that orange strategically, and that's kind of the primary call to action where I want them to go. And then as they go through to like the checkout process, the enroll now button, they're all just in that same sort of primary style. Whereas it can be very easy to think, oh, I've got a brand color, I'm just going to pepper it throughout the page. Suddenly your call to actions, they don't stand out. I mean, another version of this secondary one could be this color here. Don't know. And I think if I'm calling it work with me as well, I should probably have a work with me up here. Because I could get rid of contact. Because honestly, like, I don't really want to have that there where I just get so many like spam emails. So maybe a work with me. It's tricky to know where. Yeah, maybe something like that. That looks pretty clean. Unless Pro Designer Mentorship, unless that lives inside the course menu as a drop down. How's the drop down look actually? That could clean it up as well. Where is it? So that's what it looks like. Let's get a screenshot of that. Oh, awesome, Said. When designing a web page, how do you choose how big the section needs to be, like width and height? It kind of depends. It depends on what you're going for with the section. So you can have like a fixed pixel width, or you can set it to be the height that is 90% of someone's display, for example, or even 100%. So I think obviously there's like the usability element of that, but also you can play around with it creatively. So I think it's kind of it's open really to. It's hard to give a specific answer, but I would say as long as your user experience and the usability of the page itself is good and it works on small screens, large screens, you know, the section height can be whatever you want it to be, really. It's kind of more than the section height. If you've got a section height that is like 80% of the screen height, that might be really good. And if you make it 100% of the height, what you might find is that your viewer isn't able to see that there is another section below a page, so they might think, oh, that's it, or there's no more, or whatever. So having it like less than 100% can give you the chance to tease a little bit of the next section, or that there is more content down the page. But saying that, if you were to go for 100%, you could then include an arrow or something that shows that there is more below. So, you know, effectively you could have any section height as long as it works, provides a good user experience, and doesn't compromise the usability of the page across many different device sizes. So the smallest laptop to the biggest monitor kind of. Right. All right, let's go and recreate this little drop down here. Oh, I've got a message from Poppy. What's she saying? Oh, she's confirmed that Poppy would like meatballs tonight. I'm doing some homemade meatballs. Oh, there we go. Let's kick off the food conversation. Right. Uh, yeah, okay. Courses. Right, let's move this out the way, I think. We'll stick it up there. Okay, Photoshop first class. Bush. Right, so we'll go Pro Designer Mentorship. That can be at the top. And then what have we got? Photoshop Masterclass. Oh, by the way, if you are interested in any of these courses, at the minute, there's what, 3 days left until the end of August. You can get the whole Photoshop bundle or the whole Illustrator bundle, and it's still 50% off, but it's only like another 3 days, I think. Illustrator. So effectively, first class is like your beginner to intermediate. The master class is intermediate to advanced. So the whole learn the software from start to finish is like 149. No, yeah, $149 instead of $299. So if that sounds good and you want to learn with me and have me there to support you as you learn as well, maybe check it out. Yeah, this ain't no course like, oh, thank you very much, see you later. You know, no. I will be there to support you as always. Which I think is quite handy because if you're going through a lesson or you've got a question or you get stuck, we've not only got the community of everyone, you know, everyone's slush anyway, but you know, we're all in there to just give answers and help. And so even if I'm not there, there's usually someone lurking that can help out. Oh, switching to Discord was so good. We did that. When did we do that? It was like January 1st, I think. Such a good choice. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, we've got the little new button as well. Don't forget that. Right. Slightly smaller radius. Right. Let's get that in there. Do. Ah, very good. Now, is that the same size or is that... No, that is smaller than... Naughty. Right. 18. Okay. When do we get a framer lessons? No, it's 299, 50%, so it's 149. 149 is the price. Framer lessons. Cool. Huh. I mean, we could do a stream on Framer. I wouldn't say I'm a Framer expert by any means, but it's definitely been very helpful to be able to rebuild my website and just like if I need to add anything to it now or change anything, it takes no time at all. Like honestly, it's so good. Yeah, I love Framer. I actually love it. It's brilliant. I think it's because it's more designer friendly. Framer is a lot like Figma. It's just got more designer centric tools. Whereas Webflow that I used before was a bit more like maybe a bit more powerful, had a few more features, but just a little bit more developer oriented than designer, I think. Or not even developer oriented, like, I think yeah, developers could use it, but Frame is just so easy to use and it's just got such a simple, clean UI. Right, so that's now in the drop down. Let's shuffle those over there. You go over here. Does it have a shadow? I can't tell. I think it might do. So we'll add a little cheeky shadow on there. And it's got like an overlay. Yeah, so maybe this style actually, I'm just looking at this now. Maybe the header and then the header nav should actually lean into that linear style even more. Oh yeah. This is fun, but it's bloody tricky. Just Arthur Morgan. Well, I don't know, Angie. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. We got these courses here. We got Adobe Photoshop. We got Adobe Illustrator. I tell you what, boy. I teach you. I mean, you're not a boy, but I can say the word boy anyway. Because in that game, he calls his goddamn horse hey boy all the time. So I can't say anything else other than that. But I teach you design. You learn a few things. Teach you some tools. Make a logo. Teach you how to ride a horse. I'm joking. We don't teach horse riding. Maybe rob a saloon, something like that. Oh, that was fun. That was fun the other night. Raquel, you gotta let me know what John thinks to that message. Hey, John. I need to tell you something. I need you to get a goddamn move on. What are you doing, boy? Right. He's gonna be like, Raquel, who is this strange person? Right, I think, where is it? It's just a bit of color. Yeah, right. Let's bring you above. There we go. It's hard to envisage. I think this is going to look cool. I kind of need to open this in a web browser, really. What we doing? 32. So let's, if we export artboard 32. Yeah, JPEG's fine. Where are you? Let's open it up. This can be quite helpful. Just to... Whoa, that's too big. Hang on, I might have to zoom out. There we go. Adjust my browser zoom. So this is kind of what it would look like. And you could sort of get a feel for how it could potentially look. I think actually it'd probably be a bit smaller. But it would go out to the sides. And then these elements would move in line with the page, but move at different speeds. So it'd look kind of cool. It's just hard to imagine it. Like I'm looking at it here and it's very static, but I've just got to imagine them moving, which would look interesting, I think. Yeah. I don't know about this bit. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't like my stupid face in these pictures. I don't know. I'm going to try something different. Do 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 do. Let's try something a bit different. So we could still keep the box style, maybe. It's Spiegel. Stupid little hobbit says, I don't like your website design. No, we don't. I feel like I'm quickly just becoming a jukebox, really. Hey, look, put a put a few coins in. Let's just see what happens. Oh no, what have I done? Hang on. This is why wireframing can be quite good as well. So maybe I'll just do that. Right, so we're going down the page. Learn with me. Right, so what do I do? What do I do? Maybe we just have 3 different elements that are all equal. So if we're going to wireframe this, we're going to have... Actually, yeah. This will kind of reflect the nav bar a little bit as well. Yeah, courses. Actually, yeah, this is good. Courses, coaching, community. That is kind of essentially the 3 pillars of what I offer. And then we could do like some nice icons there. So we've got Discord. Coaching and courses. Okay, where's that? Oh, hang on, coaching. Hey, there we go. Something really weird happened the other night. I designed some logos for myself whilst I was dreaming. And I woke up and I could remember what they were, and I drew them. Not all of them. There was one that I couldn't remember. I'll show you. And it's not like a fully fleshed out idea, but where was it? I mean, it looks a bit rubbish actually, but you have to use your imagination. Anyway, regardless of whether it's good or not, this is what I did actually dream. So you know, like the Adobe Max logo, you've got the M, the A, and the X. It's kind of like that, but D, A, and N. I don't know if you. Oh, there you go. But just having it all in one continuous kind of flow. And then this one here, this one is less good, I think. But that is what I dreamt. Having it inside a crest. But the fact that I'm like designing logos while I'm sleeping, that's pretty efficient, right? That's pretty good. Voiceover Dansky. The new Porsche 911. Smooth and sexy like a cow's butter from Switzerland. Oh, baby. Right, what am I doing? Stop it, you lot. You're distracting me. What the heck am I doing? Oh, dear me. Right. There we go. Ah. Dear me, dear me, dear me. Ashe, Ashe. You could use the crest on the certificates for your courses. Yes, I was playing around with an idea for that. But everyone politely told me that it wasn't very good. And I've actually since done something like this to the badge that you might have seen in the design guidelines. I feel like I get the little Dansky face thing in there. So maybe something like this is kind of the way to go. But yeah, I need to hurry up and figure this one out actually, because a few people have asked for certificates. But it all comes off the back of this as well. So that's why it's so important to get this right. I think like when you're working on it, you can define it to a point and then try and actually apply it to real things like I'm doing here. Just because otherwise you're kind of designing it in theory, but in practice it doesn't really work. So I do find there's a lot of backwards and forwards with this. And stuff I'm just designing here might then influence stuff over here, you know? Right, descriptive text. Yeah, I think this bit here is largely a reiteration of most of what's in the nav. Right, let's get that in there. Adding the copy in is pretty straightforward. Ah, right. So these ones, we could do something a bit more interesting with these. Oh, I want to kind of have that splash of color. In fact, I think I did some versions of that. Oh, no, I got rid of them. Is the whole page going to be white? God damn, I think this might be the style. So then we'll do a horizontal divider. I mean, this will give it a very unique look. I will say that much. Yeah, the illustrative style is very much like two different line weights. Is creating these brand guidelines covered in the course? No, no, no. This isn't something that's covered. Brand guidelines are something that I've not done for myself for a very long time. I've worked on them before for other companies, and I can tell you they're a damn sight easier, whether it's brand guidelines or style guides. Doing it for yourself is challenging. But um, but if you do want care, once these are all finished and done, I'm more than happy to send over the files, the Illustrator files, if you want them, and then you could use that as a basis to kind of set up something if you wanted to like brand yourself or work on a project that goes beyond logo design into branding as well. There's loads of things that you can include in this. This is kind of specific to me though. Or sometimes with a project, it will just be literally a case of, you know, you've got your logo, primary, secondary mark, colors, fonts, and a few bits and pieces showing the application. You know, sometimes depending on the different types of, if you have like packages for logo design and branding, sometimes that might just be like, you know, one of your offerings. You get the logo, but you go like a bit beyond it and do type and colors and show some applications. Mm. Yeah, no worries. No problemo. I just need to keep forging ahead with this because I don't want this thing can get stuck in design hell and I could be working on this for months, which would be an absolute waste of my time. Really, I need to kind of get it moving, get a bare bones version of it done, and just start working with the damn thing and see how it works and evolve it from there. I want them to, Daniel. Sorry, Andrew, I don't know who you're talking to. There's no one here by that name. God, I'm never going to hear the bloody end of this, am I? Warren. Hello, Warren. Are you driving, Carrie? I'm figuring out what kind of elements to include when designing a whole brand identity. Well, I think I said it on the last stream. A lot of this was inspired by James Martin's brand guidelines made by James. His for himself. I think he's designed it and worked on it over a longer period of time, and it's very thorough. Whereas mine is probably, I think, half the size of that. I sort of used that as a basis and was like, okay, this is what this guy's doing. Which bits are relevant for me? Um, and just kind of set my own up with that as a basis, and then I was able to go, okay, put that to one side and just work on the bits and pieces that effectively filling in the blanks, really. You know, setting up the pages and the titles, and then it was like, right, let's just fill it all in. And this, to be fair, I think is probably the most fun stage, actually. You know, actually designing stuff and seeing it, and even just doing this now. I'm doing this and going, wow, this is like so radically different from what I've got now. But you can't deny that it doesn't have its own unique flavor. So and obviously all of this stuff is then going to have to feed back into here, and as you go through this whole web page process, you're learning your do's and don'ts, even with the call to action. Primary, secondary with an outline. Colors, borders, lines instead of block colors, maybe. So you kind of start to define like a set of, well, I hate the word rules, but loose guidelines that you can follow. So like here, let's grab these. In fact, yeah, no, they're good. Let's grab these icons. Let's try and add some color. And even this, it might be a case of like, you know, maybe I can't just slap orange on everything. So let's try adding some color. And maybe I need some other colors, you know? Courses. Coaching, right. That's my head. Orange. Ooh, what's happened here? I thought something was looking a little bit odd. There we go. Oh no! Oh, what's happened there? Oh no 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 no. Hmm. Let's bring you to the front. Yeah, there we go. Oh no! Sloppy Dan. This is sloppy work, son. There we go. Right. What was the name? James Martin. Made by James. He might... I mean, I signed up to his email list, and I'm pretty sure he sent it out as a freebie one time. But I don't know. Maybe you can. Maybe he has them available somewhere where you can just download them. Yeah, so maybe this one here. I don't want to make the whole icon like that. So maybe we can just spice this icon up with a few chat bubbles. So rotate that round. Connect these two. Scale it in. Centrally align it. Compound shape. Bring it up like that. Rotate one there. Add a fill. This is kind of the stuff I teach in the course, is how to use the tools. You see, I've got this idea for a speech bubble. Once you learn the core tools, just inside and out, you get an idea in your head. And you can just go bish bash bosh and just execute on it super quick. Well, maybe let's do... Actually, maybe just one. Maybe down here? Have I got any other bits and pieces? I swear I had... Yeah, a little twinkle. That could be quite nice. Maybe we could stick that in there as well. And we'll add another line, make them a bit closer. Bring them in. Centrally aligned. There we go. And then this just means I can then add the color to like a lesser element rather than having it super overpowering. I'm visiting Mama Carey. Oh, hey, Mama Carey. I mean, she won't have any clue who I am, but you know, say hi anyway. Say Dan says hi. Right. So these. I mean, the other thing I could do as well is I like the very distinctive color palette, but should I have more colors? Because I'm just thinking now, if I bring these buttons down here. Also, the arrows, for me, down means go down the page when I rotate them, and have a pointy one, it usually means going forward to a different page. So it's like a subtle thing, but it's just helping the user sort of subconsciously understand what the expectation is when they click that, you know? That's my thought process behind it anyway. So, yeah, so having 3 orange buttons here, how's that gonna look? Oh man, is anyone else playing Ghost of Yote in a week when it comes out? Just listen to the music from it. So far they've released like 3 tracks and it's flipping beautiful. It's like Japanese music but blended with like a Wild West theme almost. So cool. Hey Polo, today I discovered your channel. Amazing. Welcome. I'm glad you found your way to the live stream. Hopefully hopefully it doesn't disappoint. Hey Madasanka. That star idea there is dope. Awesome. Yeah, it was just to balance the colors out a bit more. Having just the Discord thing was just a bit too overpowering. But yeah, the next thing is, so right, hang on, what have we got here? Let's get the text in. So we've got, in fact, these need to be lowercase, don't they? Learn with me, work with me. So we're doing all lowercase for the buttons. So view courses, book a, what would you say, session? Book a session. And then community. I mean, I guess that would just be join for free. Ooh, that J is very tiny, isn't it? It's a very weeny little J. Join the chaos. Join. Wait, no, John. Hey, John. Seems like you're back again. Join the party. No, that's stupid. Join the community. No, that's too long. Join here. That'll work. But it's all flipping orange, so I don't know. Is that too much? Or right, hang on. This is I hope you're having as much fun as I am, because I am thoroughly enjoying myself. I didn't do a lot of design stuff yesterday because I was feeling crap, and today I'm just craving it. All right. Okie dokie. Right, so we've got join here. Yeah, okay. So this is one way that I'm pretty sure James split his call to actions out on his site, was if there's something that drives like a paid product, like a course or whatever, or some sort of paid product or service, it would be one color. If it was like free content or join a free thing or get a free something or other, it would be like a different color. So I could use that same methodology here for the content. This is what I want people to click. You know, I want people to enroll in the courses. I want them to book a coaching call. The community is like a secondary thing. So that's one way to split it out with some kind of rules. But also we could look at having some colors. I mean, what comes? We've got primary, secondary, tertiary. What comes after that? What's after tertiary for 4 and 5? I've got no idea. Join us. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, that's a good point. Join us. We're all barking mad. Hey, come on in. Join the fun. I did some logo sketches for my... Send them. I want to see them. I want to see them. Yeah, because have you done much branding for yourself, Andrea? Like, or have you got like a website up or anything like that? Have you like? I'm guessing you've not got your own logo or anything. In fact, have we talked about this? Like, I'm working on it. I forgive me, I can't remember. Like, do you work as a designer, or are you still like learning and studying? Like, because I remember that there was that client before. It was, what was it, like the big museum building, and you split the logo into 4 pieces. So I think you've mentioned that you've done some work, but I think a lot of the stuff that I've seen you do lately is like the more illustrative stuff. Design and SEO. Okay, gotcha. Hey, John. That is the name of the day today. Regards from Central America. What's in Central America? My American geography is slowly getting better. Map of the US. It was terrible a while ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, Colorado. I thought Colorado was where like Alaska is. It's so bad. Okay, Kansas, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana. I know where that is. Nebraska. Oh, Wyoming. Is that... Wait, is Wyoming a state? Wyoming. That is a state, right? Oh, Wisconsin. I always get Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin and Wyoming. I think, yeah, Wyoming is where Wisconsin is. North Dakota? Where's South Dakota? Oh, literally right underneath it. Idiot, Dan. Oh, Maine. So Maine's a state. Oh, and Georgia's all the way down there. Oh, see, yeah. Needs work, Dan. Needs work, Dan. I'm working on it. Oh, are you meeting him now? Oh, amazing. Well, say hi from me, Raquel. I hope he likes it. But equally, if he thinks I'm a complete weirdo, that's fine as well. Adieu. Find the state that looks like a hand. Is Michigan a stand? A stand? A hand. Michigan. Oh no, not Google Maps. Uh, sorry, my brain's breaking. Where's the hand? Hand. Iowa, Illinois, Indiana. Where's Michigan? What? There is no Michigan. Moosh is gone. There you are. I see. Oh yeah, it is like a little hand, isn't it? Having a little wave. Or I'm seeing like a little dinosaur kind of reaching up, going ah. Oh wow, so you're actually quite close to Canada. Huh. Hello. Welcome to Geography with Dan. Today, we're going to be studying the USA. Yes, oh, do Raquel. We'll probably be here for another, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. I live I live where the weird thumb pit would be. A few hours from Canada. Oh wow. Do you ever go to Canada then? Or is it easy to just kind of pop over and do something? Oh, I'm going to sneeze again. Oh no. Oh, Christ. Oh. I swear they get more violent as I get older. Like sometimes I'll go behind Poppy and I will just sneeze the house down and it actually terrifies her. It would be like someone just going behind you and going, "Row!" Oh, Canada does look lovely. I seem to really get on with Canadian people as well. As soon as there's so many people that I've met. I'm not very good with like accents and things, but there's so many people that I've met, and then I'll find out that they're Canadian, and it's like, ah, that's why I like you. I don't know. It just got like a really nice energy. You just seem really friendly. Right. Uh, okay, colors. Yes, right. Sorry, I got distracted with Canada, Michigan hands and sneezing. Do colors. Right, I should. Oh, I do have my little palette down here. It's not exactly the most vibrant palette, but if I were to define some other colors for this section, we could use that. It doesn't exactly. I mean, it's not the nicest thing in the world, and if I were to apply that same color to T-shirt man, T-shirt ski, it's not exactly the nicest color, is it? Unless I figure out like a more um, saturated, light, fun, like yeah, like this, something like that. In fact, actually, hang on. Where's my color palette? There we go. Is that? Yeah, like that. There we go. I've done it already. Yeah, this is more the sort of web spectrum to fit with my template. So how does that fit in there? Right. Doesn't have as much clarity with the line work. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my god. Trailer Park Boys. Trailer Park Boys. It's so stupid. It's so funny. Do you know, the bit. Well, what is it? There's like a local election or something, and they're trying to the guy running Sam. They get him on. Is it mushrooms or something? And then the guy's there at the podium, like trying to speak, and he can't get his words out, and then he just starts like spacing out. And then so the guy Bubbles goes, "Hey, look, everybody, Sam's on drugs." And then J Rock's like, "Yeah, man, no one can understand what you're saying." So good. Oh, I flipping love it. Oh, really? Oh, wow. I honestly, Moosh, that scene is just killing me. Yeah, man, no one can understand what you're saying. Oh, no. Or like every... there was one episode where I think Julian ends up in a car crash. And he gets out with the rum and coke, and he's just always got a rum and coke in every single scene. It's fucking hysterical. Oh, just love it. J Rock is an absolute gem. Still in it, yeah. Still in his hand. Oh, that was funny. That was so funny. I need to watch some more of that actually because I didn't really watch it properly, but my brother did, and he would just show me some of the funny clips. Oh, have you seen Trailer Park Boys, Carrie? It's so good. Right. Anyway, back to this. I wonder about defining a slightly lighter color. Let's expand that. Not the stroke. Select this. Yeah, see, this is a bit more of a... It's still in the same ballpark, but it's slightly lighter and a bit more fun. And it clearly separates things out. Ugh. Or do I do the work with me stuff in that color and split the whole website into two colors? Work with me is blue, educational's orange. It's a bit of a minefield. Letterkenny. I've not seen Letterkenny. Is it similar? Yeah, I don't know. Hmm. I think I might keep the orange and the consistency. Like, I like this other blue. I wouldn't say I'm not going to use that. So we'll pop it over there. But I think having a clear style is more important. Oh, it's so tricky. Unless we do add some color in and just literally keep the call to actions as the orange element. All right, let's pop you there. I feel like that's actually a bit better. idea. Yeah, I feel like actually on the site I should probably keep the orange for the Dansky logo and any links, call to action stuff. I feel like if I start splashing orange all over the place on the website, at least, I think it's going to look. It's not going to be very clear as to where I want people to click. That looks kind of cool. That's a winner. That is 100% a winner. What was it? Yeah, that's nice. That's actually really cool. I love that. And that's the sort of thing, actually, if I wanted to get a bit of that up in here as well, it's not going to detract from the call to action stuff. And actually, we could even color these in with different shades, a few different shades of this. If you wanted to add, in fact, I could probably add the color here as well. Because it's like a gray, it's a bit more subtle. It's not going to be too distracting. Whereas if the orange is a bit more distracting. Let's just make that a bit bigger. Actually, no, that's cool. Yeah, yeah, boy. Say hi to John. He is here and loved, and thanks the audios. Hey, John. I hope you like the audio, boy. Also, happy birthday, John. John's like, thank you, you strange weirdo on the internet. Right, let's group these together. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 10. One, two, three, four. Okay. Nice. Right, let's get rid of that. I'm happy with this. So you see here, like even this, just going through this process and actually trying to practically apply everything, it is pulling out a style as I'm actually designing stuff. Because it's very easy to design it in theory. Well, it's not actually, no, it's not easy to design it in theory, but over here, when you start this, it's all just theoretical. You know, you're picking colors and fonts and things. But until you actually start trying to pair them together and actually mock up some real world stuff, it's not always that easy to know if it's going to be a good color combination, you know? What colors are your primary, secondary, and accent CTA? So I've kind of got a split here, but this might be a little bit outdated now, actually, just looking at this. Judging by where this is heading and where I think it might land, I think the primary color is actually going to be white. Followed by black, and then the orange is going to be the accent color. Like the main accent color for Dansky stuff. So the logo, call to actions, yeah, like potentially like little pop-up tooltips. Even here, you know, just adding that accent color to keywords. So used sparingly to pull out things that I want people to look at, or keywords or call to actions buttons, that sort of thing. I've got this other color here. I mean, a lot of this actually, this isn't black. This is that very sort of dark blue. So this lighter one here, I mean, maybe that doesn't even have a place in it. Maybe come the end, it doesn't actually fit anywhere. And I get rid of it. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, cat. Oh, I didn't even see you there. You just sat there quietly. Oh, come on then. Fun fact. Crumble was sick on my laptop this morning. Fortunately, the lid was closed, but he actually threw up on my computer. Didn't, didn't you? Yeah. There we go. Oh, what? When you say you like the first blue, do you mean the lighter one or the really dark one? Big baby, aren't you? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, Moosh. I think I had it in my head. So what I did was I defined. I had the palette before was white, black, and orange, and it felt cool, but it felt like it just needed like the black. Just I don't know. I just wanted to have a little bit more like fun colors in there, and so I sort of made it like a bit more bluish instead of just being black. And then I went a bit lighter, and then added that lighter blue that you see now. But I don't know. Yeah, as I'm going through this, I'm sort of trying to find places to put it. And even looking through here, every instance that it's used, I don't think it looks good. That's probably the best one, that social graphic. But even then, it's like, I don't know. So maybe it's one of those colors that if I can find even a couple of uses for it, I'll keep it in there and I'll drop it down to like a 5%. It's just another color that I could play around with if I need a bit of flexibility, but it's not like a key color. This swatch, this sort of spectrum here, this is more for the website. So starting with the dark blue and then going all the way through to white, and then you've got different shades in between. Just because the template I've got is built on this sort of 12 different shades for certain links and buttons and components. The whole thing is connected up to a specific palette. So having a web palette like this that is kind of sort of like this, you know, ranging from dark to light, kind of makes sense, I think. Although if I end up doing something like this with the website, that whole palette might get chucked out the window. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting, actually. I got a feeling this could look very different to the current site. 50 Shades of Dan, indeed. Well, I mean, more like 13 Shades of Dan. Is there a trick to creating the spectrum? Oh, 100%. No. I mean, yes, there is. But no, I wouldn't handpick it. So what I did was... I'll show you. This is something that is covered in the... It's one of the courses. It's either the masterclass. Actually, no. I feel like this might be Illustrator First Class that covers this. I can't remember. So what you can do is you can select white and, in this case, the very, very, very dark blue. So your two colors at either end. You can add more colors if you want. Go to Object, Blend, Make. You get a smooth gradient. And then what you can do is double click the blend tool, change it to specified steps, and drop it down to 1, and then use the arrow keys to go up, and you can add the stops in. So I knew that I had 13 colors that I had to effectively replace. So I've got 1 at either end, plus 11 steps in between, and that gives me my swatches in between those two. So kind of like a gradient, but with intentional banding. And then all you have to do is then expand the blend, select the colors, swatches panel, add selected colors, and they all get added as global swatches. Yeah, you don't have to pick them manually. Yeah, nifty trick, that one. Much it's a very good time saver. Well, you only know what you know. I do love that quote. Whoever said it, I don't know if someone did say it. It's great though. You only know what you know. That's a lot of the stuff that I've included in, well, I think all of the courses actually, to be fair, just because there's so many things that, like, I've been doing this for a long time, like 2 decades now, and there's things that I've learned within the last year where I've gone, oh my god, I'm such a dumbass. How did I not know that? But it's because no one showed me, no one taught me. You kind of do things your own way. You pick up these habits, and you're like, hey, it works. I don't need to question it. I'll just keep doing it this way. And then someone will show you a better way, and you're like, oh my god, that's amazing. How did I never know that? And that's something that you'll experience, I experience. It's like Kerry said earlier, you just never stop learning. Even the thing that Alex showed us earlier, that's a technique that I've never used, and I love it. Like, I had my technique before, but that's just a better way of doing it. Yeah, and I think a lot of times there is. That's why I love the streams and the community and everything, because as soon as one of us figures out something, everyone then gets to learn it as well. Then we can all collectively go, oh, I can't believe I didn't know that. Oh yeah, it's a cool trick, Moosh. It's a nifty little trick. Right, so that's looking cool. Courses, coaching, community. Right, what else? What else do I need to say on the homepage? There's not really there's not really much else. Yeah. Any potential clients, they've already been shipped off via this link to the work with me section. So they're already gone. They've gone to another page. This is just people wanting to learn. What else do I do? Courses, coaching, community. I mean, there is a section where it says trusted by brands. Yeah. So kind of like some of the brands I've partnered with, like Adobe, Logitech, Nvidia, maybe some of those logos on there. Maybe some reviews. Lovely things people have said. Couldn't hurt to put it on the homepage, maybe. I don't know. Get learned. That's another thing as well. Oh yeah, right. With the copy as well. Like, I kind of obsess over copy a little bit. I find it really hard. But I feel like I want to get my personality in there as well. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, kind of, not that I want to just talk rubbish, but like on these streams, the way I speak is just like a normal idiot human. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a bit of a clown, but I don't want to come across like a clown, but I just want to have that personality come through the copy rather than just everything being all, professional, corporate sounding. Like, I don't know. I'll teach ya to be a turbo designer badass. I don't know. That's obviously a stupid example, but do you know what I mean? It's trying to get that through the copy as well. Would you like to be a delicious sausage too? 100% on brand, Moosh. You're spot on. Not sure if that's the right wording for this particular section. Oh, yes. I help aspiring designers get really good. Oh, that sounds exactly what I'm looking for. Would you like to be a delicious sausage too? What? Where do I click? Bounce. They gone. What is this? I didn't realize he was a purveyor of pork. I was looking for a design course. Creative purveyors of the finest pork sausages. Now that would confuse everyone. Career prospects. I just learned this in the color picker. Find the hue value. If it's less than 180, add 180. If it's greater than 180, subtract. It will give you an exact complement of a color. Oh, let's try that. Right, I'll read it again really slowly. Find the hue value. Okay, hue 196. If it's greater, subtract 180. Is that right? An exact complement of the color. Oh, I see. Right. So it's obviously gone opposite. So orange, but it's very dark. So if I go up here and do that, and then what do I do? Add 180. That's a clever little trick. Okay. So if we pick red, minus 180. Let's try yellow. Ha! Oh, I like that. I'm going to write that down. I'll have a little bit more of a play with that. That might find its way into a video as well. Doo-doo. This is content. I like it. Let's write it down. Cool trick from Andrea. Nice. Purveyor of pork. Pork specialist. A thing I was taught to consider in ad copywriting school was to position the content from the audience's point of view, not yours. So instead of I'll teach you, consider you'll learn. Right. Okay. That is a really good point. So what, hang on, would you apply that here as well? For this one? Or like, would you apply that universally to absolutely everything? Or would you have this first one here as an introduction saying, hi, this is what I do, I help. And then down here, you'd say, what do you want to learn? Or, you know, you will learn. Do you know what I mean? I think what I'm trying to really terribly ask is it like something that you write all the copy from that perspective, the audience perspective, or do you kind of just do it in certain specific places? I never look at it like a hard rule. Okay. It was for when we were writing taglines for a brand company. Okay. I mean, actually, just saying that, I think here, this definitely needs to have a bit more information. Courses isn't really very useful or descriptive. So, courses for creatives. One-to-one design coaching. Courses for designers. It's hard to know sometimes whether to use the word designers or creatives, because there's a lot of people who do enroll in my courses who aren't necessarily designers, and they don't want to be designers, but they are very creative and they want to learn the tools to just express their ideas and creativity. Do you know what I mean? So it's really difficult to know kind of how to kind of word it. The theory is that provides a value proposition to the prospect rather than a corporate statement. Yeah, so I really want to avoid corporate statementy things. But you are clearly on the central brand. You clearly are the central brand you're promoting, so a lot of I statements make perfect sense. I think on, yeah, I mean, I can't remember, but I think on my course sales pages, there is a lot of that. If I just open one up. So if I go into like the masterclass, uh, yeah, so here I am talking. This is what you're saying, isn't it? So here I am talking more from the audience's point of view. Very soon you'll be able to, while we're here, just have a look at some of these. Oh, ta-da. Logo design, boring font, custom type. That's a fun one. Isometric logo design. 50% off, link pinned at the top of the chat. That was a nice little, I feel like that was a team effort there, Waylon. That was a good little subtle segue. Step by step, this is what we'll cover. Yeah, so I think, yeah. So I think that's what you were saying, isn't it? On the product page for the course, it's definitely makes sense there, I think. Hey, from Morocco. Join the... It's always been called the Dansky community, but that just feels weird. Like it's just... I don't know if our community needs a name. Do you know what I mean by that? Just so it's not like just everything's all bloody about me. It's just join the, like, I don't know, give it a funny name or a clever name or something. Okay, I gotcha. That's really helpful. Thank you, Waylon. Yeah, a lot of them usually do. Student skills. God's sake. Yeah, so that's a bit more information there. And oh, I mean, these graphics could pop out the top of the box, which would look really cool, actually. Just have them peeking out the top. Oh no, Poppy's home. Let the chaos begin. Yeah. The Dan fam. Only dance. Oh no. I'm not a serious person. Oh, well, you're in the right place then. 100%. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, we'll keep the door open on that. If anyone comes up with some really cool or clever names for a community. Everything's just always been like Dansky, like, oh, what do you want to name your online school? Dansky Academy. You know, what do you want to name your community? Dansky Community. That is kind of the brand name. And this needs to have a line here. What the flipping heck do I say? I find copywriting so hard sometimes. I can do it, and I'm quite good at wording things, but it's just knowing what to say. Oh God, she's back. She has arrived. Queen Poppy, I'm a purveyor of pork.
A pork?
I'm a purveyor of pork.
Why?
Because I think Moosh said something about sausages. Oh God, why are you breathing so heavy? Oh God.
I'm so tired.
Help.
Did you tell everyone about the false widow?
No.
Last night at 4...
Why do you sound drunk? Have you been drinking?
No, I haven't.
Let me smell your breath. Have you been drinking?
No. I had a lemonade and then I had a brownie.
What was in the brownie?
Custard.
She's wasted! Wasted!
No, I'm not. What was I saying? At 4:30 a.m. I've not had any alcohol. It's because I've been around the twins. At 4:30 a.m., a black widow spider.
No,
a false widow spider climbed over my face. I like swatted it away, and then because England has like a load of false widow spiders at the moment, and it was horrible. And I ChatGPT'd it, and it was a false widow. But they can still bite. I've been at work all day, and I couldn't get back to sleep after that as well, because, yeah, it's horrible. Creepy crawly. Meow. What have you been doing? Oh yeah, Dan scooped it up in a cup.
I threw it out the window.
Threw it out the window.
Spiders can fly. No, they can fall from great heights.
What are you doing?
You might need to burn the house down.
I know.
Bit excessive, Moosh.
I couldn't get back to sleep. I felt like there were just more spiders in the room.
We should go and get the pump action out. Get the 12 gauge. There's a spider. Dan, why have the police been called?
Come on then, what have you been doing?
Oh, designing things and stuff. No. Spider versus 12 gauge. Probably a little bit excessive.
Yeah.
Although it is a beauty. Mossberg 590 Mariner. Oh, wouldn't have gone for that shiny finish normally. I'm more of a black finish kind of guy, but oh my God, when I got it in my hands and held it, oh, it was beautiful. I was like, I gotta have that one. Even though it was way out of my budget. I extended the budget. Mm-hmm. Who am I? I did. I did indeed. Right. Anyway, before being attacked by a female. We're under attack! Why don't you use Figma? Genuine question. Oh, just because I'm working within a whole brand guidelines document. Like I this is if sorry, let's try that again. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, like if I was doing an actual web project for someone, I would do it in Figma just to be able to prototype and everything and then take it straight into Framer or hand it off to a developer. But because this is more of like a brand guidelines exercise. This isn't going to be outputted anywhere. It's just informing the style that then I'm going to have to try and figure out how to build in Framer. But because this is part of a wider branding project, as I'm working on this, I can hop straight over here, hop back here, hop back here. and just try and sort of nail down a very unique, consistent look and feel. We are still here. Yes. Yes, we are. I mean, I think it's looking good. Let's do a little exporty sporty. And we'll look at it in the web view again. So just whip this up, hit refresh, bosh. I really like it. I really love how this is coming together. I just find it hilarious that over the course of about a year, every time I do icons or illustrations, they all end up having this style. So I think I've defined my own style in advance of even doing this without even realizing it. Like all of these icons were made at different times throughout the course of a year. Oh, oh, it's so cool seeing it come together. It's looking cool. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I wanted it. I've always wanted it to just have like a very consistent look and feel, whether it's the website or YouTube or Instagram or wherever. And now I'm sort of opening the door to client work for logo and branding projects as well. It's kind of like, okay, right, I need to nail this down now. Like, who the hell am I? What is that voice, that look and feel, the whole everything? How is Dansky represented online? And it just hasn't had like a proper, well, I mean, this whole thing hasn't been done before for me. I've done bits and pieces, but I've never really nailed it down and defined it. And it just means that if I then need to post to Instagram or I want to make a thing for this or that, I know what the style is. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm going to do a thing about this. I'll design some icons. Oh, what style are the icons going to be? This style. Okay, cool. You're going to use some text to do a nice title. How's it going to look? Like this. And it just kind of makes it a little bit easier to design for your own business and brand once you understand it a bit more. It's hard doing it for yourself, though. If you've ever tried doing your own logo or your own website, it's hard. At least for me, I've always found it hard doing it for myself because it's like a lot of looking inwards, like, who am I? What? Wait, what? How am I going to style myself? I like all colors, and now I've got to pick specific colors. I want some cheesecake. I'll have some ice cream. I want to work with you. It's a lot of wants. It's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. Oh, I feel like 2 hours and 15 minutes is pretty tame, actually. Yeah, I think it is hard as well. I think it is hard. And I think as well, like I've tried to, well, even not that long ago, I was trying to define. We did it a while ago, actually. Is it? Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, it's obviously changed a bit now, but it was like all of this and trying to like define all these different like grungy fonts and and all this stuff. And I was picking fonts and making choices, and I had some like really grungy icons at one point. But that ain't my design style. So it almost looking at it now, like this here, this is a visual representation of my favorite design style. Even the logos I do, all the logos, they're like monoline in a lot of them in their style. I like lines. That's where is it? Let's go to Dansky.com. Yeah, you can see even in the logos I do. Obviously not all of them, but there's a lot of them that they're very linear. And I just like that linear style. And so bringing some of that through into the website as well. It's just, I'm all about lines. Oh yeah, I need to fix that. There's a bit of text left over. Whoops. Da-da-da. Wasn't there. Never saw anything. Right, what else do I need to put on the homepage? Reviews. We could do that, I suppose. Um... Oh, I mean, I've already got that on my website. Yeah, there's no point me recreating all that. That would just take ages. It'll fit. Here it is. It will fit with this style perfectly, but there's no point me actually just recreating that. Shut up. What? What do you want? That's it. Just be quiet and lick yourself. I'm talking to the cat, not Poppy. Oh, and the cat's broken. You okay? You alright? That was some intense lickage, wasn't it? Oh, thank you, Reese. My review. I like it. Short and sweet. Also, hi, Reese. How long have you been there, lurking there, my friend? I feel like... Have you been a bit of a cheeky sausage, Reese? Hiding there, lurking. In the dark. Right. What else is on my course page? Right, let's just pick one of these. Right, text, trailer, that will be fine. New button style. Hey, do. I think these actually link out as well. Yeah. I've made a point of making these clickable, so they actually do go to their websites as well. What? Oh, there we go. Boosh. Text. So yeah, this might just change from block black to having those like divider lines. I'm going through this because I don't want to go and redesign the entire sales page. This section here, that's pretty on point actually. I mean, obviously a few changes, but generally that is pretty much the new style. Before and after. So obviously this is going to have pictures, but the actual UI around it is still very consistent, very linear. Here, yeah, this could be tweaked slightly. Maybe maybe go with the linear border around the edge. That's fine. That's fine. This style's fine. Maybe darker border, but already this is... It's just so noisy. These icons, they're really cool, but they don't fit the style. But that's fine. I can just make slightly altered versions of them. And then this will need new artwork for the boxes. Possibly, maybe, probably. Well, I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I think some of the box will need to be updated. As long as it sits with the brand stuff, that's fine. Obviously, Photoshop will be a bit more photo related. But even this, a lot of this actually, this will actually carry through, I think. Oh, that's good. That means I've not got to do too much work on the sales page. I think the mentorship's very similar as well. Uh, yeah, again, just slightly different layout. Yeah. Oh, this is good. Oh, these are some of the things that you learn in my courses. I'll just let this play out for a minute because it's, well, it's a good opportunity for a plug. Love the burger one. That's cool. Also, Raquel, did you carry on with your Vampire Lady or this one? Because I know you got this one to a point. Where did you get to with Vampire Lady? Oh, these are so cool. I love looking at these. I literally just popped on. It's been a wacky week. Oh no. Good wacky or that makes me think of wacky races. I may need to hit you up on Discord for tips on the drop down in Framer. Oh goodness. I'll try. Send me a message, dude. I'll try and be as helpful as I can. It was from a template, but maybe I can go into it and see how it works. So effectively, I got like a full on template ready made, and then I was able to go in and customize it. I did watch like an hour of a crash course introduction to Framer, which was really helpful. Guy was, I think I've linked it before. The guy was like super relaxing voice. It's from a channel, Framer University on YouTube, and that gave me enough where I could go in and I can edit things in Framer, even if I couldn't build an entire thing from scratch, you know? Pause the tower, the vampire, and Aurora, and I'm working on the demon hunter. No, demon hunters. That one, yeah. I have actually done a little bit more work on mine, but it's like many things got put to one side. Oh, my desktop is disgusting. Oh, my God. I've got to clear this out. I did a bit more work on mine the other day. I'll show you version 2 and version 3. Yeah, a lot of this is all the same actually. I think this, yeah, oh, this as well. Yeah, this light version is already 90% of the way there, I think. It's actually very similar to what I'm going for. So it should make transitioning to these new guidelines pretty easy. So that was version 2. And this is version 3. Slightly different, and I made it a bit wider. I went for a 16:9 instead. Just a bit of work on the eyebrows and the expression and the highlights. A lot more brushwork on the earrings and things as well. And the hair. You can see here, the hair highlights the pink. It was a bit sloppy in places, whereas here I've brushed in individual strands. And a lot of the hair work, actually, it was really nice. What I did was I saved the PSD as a cloud document. Actually, is this the latest one? Crap, I can't remember what the latest one is. Is it the cloud document? Where are my cloud files? Oh, maybe this is the latest one. Is that the same as... Oh, no. Which one's the latest one? Oh, hang on. Might be this one. Oh, crap. Right. Okay. That's really confusing. I need to change that file. So, yeah, that to that. So, like, a lot more work on the hair. But the reason I saved it as a cloud document was I was then able to take it on the iPad and do a lot of the hair and the brushing of those strands on the sofa with the Apple Pencil. So like the hair here, brushing in these strands, like it's just so much better than how it was before. Um, Yeah, even shading around here. I think I've got a whole shading layer actually. Oh, these hairs on the left. Like if you look at this before, you see you just got the big block. And where the hair crosses the ear doesn't even make sense. So it's just going in and brushing in some hairs. But yeah, the drawing details are all like on their own layer, so this is all like Apple Pencil stuff. And it's fun turning them off and on. You can kind of just see the difference. And you got all these like the stray hairs up here. Just kind of coming off. Even out here, just some of these strays flying away. But yeah, there's a couple lessons in the Photoshop Masterclass that are all about drawing hairs and things. This was like a more artistic take on it. So like the first hair drawing lesson is working with photography and doing it more professionally. The second attempt at that in module 3 is more like this. It's more brushing in hair highlights and colors, and it's a little bit more artsy. I feel quite confident in Framer lately, but I haven't made a drop down. I think Frame University has a video on it. Oh, if they do, yeah. Like, obviously, if you've got any questions, man, hit me up. But I think that guy will explain it way better than me. I'm still learning Framer myself. I feel like I'm going to sneeze again. I've had some violent sneezes today, Pops.
Hmm?
I said I've had some violent sneezes today.
Oh no,
Yeah,
not good.
live as well.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
oh,
my sneezing was born naked for the world to see.
that's so aggressive.
They are getting more aggressive. I was saying that sometimes I can go behind you when you're in the kitchen. I'll sneeze and you'll like jump.
That's horrible.
What am I doing? Oh, this is good. This is good. Shut up. I love it when they do synchronized meow.
Yeah.
When they both go meow at the same time. Oh, it's beautiful. And then after a few minutes, it's like, all right, you can go away now. Shut up. Right. Actually, while we're here, any other pages? This is going to be very easy to update this. All right. So coaching, new call to action. This would be pretty good in that style. So maybe just replace the light grey box for a black solid line. Pricing, blah, blah, blah. New button style. Yeah, I think that the light mode version of the site is actually going to be really easy to update, which I'm really grateful for. And then logos. That'll be super easy as well. And it won't be black, it'll be light mode. So, yeah, this is... Yeah, that's pretty much it, actually. There's not a lot else, actually, I really need to design on here. I think if the course sales pages were, like, radically different and some aspects of that needed reworking, I would probably go and design it here just to make sure that I've got it in the new style. But I feel like it's going to all translate pretty smoothly. So we've got the D mark there. The Dansky logo, which is in the wrong color. It's a good start, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe even these dark mode ones. maybe that should go. Maybe moving away from dark mode. Maybe dark mode style doesn't really have a place anywhere anymore. You know, if I was going to have a block color, I think it might be like this here. Which wouldn't be a bad idea, actually, to mock up like a section. So if we just, I don't know, do like a... I'll do 1,000 pixels high. And we've got one of these web colors we could pull. I feel like I prefer even that to dark mode. What would even go there? What could I put there? Maybe like text in an image or something. Whereas I feel like that is going to fit a lot better than just a big slab of black. I want to see your logo, Andrea. Ah, just got some really good news from someone. That is amazing. Oh, nice. It's always nice seeing other people get wins and have just good things happen. I love the necklace. Oh, what, from the thingy thing? Yeah, that was the thingy thing. The necklace. So this was... This is where I love Photoshop and Illustrator. So the necklace itself is an image. Let's get rid of the blur. So that was a separate image. Photoshop, the new version, cut that out and selected it seamlessly. That whole necklace, select subject, boom, done. Like, Photoshop is now really good at that. This was actually a logo I designed in Illustrator. So you got the K, you got the D, then you got the H. So K-pop Demon Hunters. Haha. And then I dropped it from Illustrator into Photoshop, created a metal layer style, and then just stuck it on the end of the chain. But it's nice being able to design logos and vector graphics and then bring them into something else and use that as part of the like end art piece. That was cool. I wonder if the hero banner has enough weighting now. Like, I mean, how would a dark mode banner impact the page? How do you mean, sorry? The hero banner. Do you mean the sort of top area or the nav bar or... Yeah, I mean, I could even do something like that. I think there's a lot of flexibility with this. It's definitely heading in the right direction, for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I am thinking of getting rid of some elements, like this part here. Illustrations and imagery. That's been completely overwritten now. That's irrelevant. So how does the page look? So the course page in light mode. Yeah. So these will have new box artwork. You said another hour, 2 hours ago. I know, they've definitely got longer, haven't they? Oh, that whole hero section. I got you. I mean, another way of doing it as well, instead of necessarily going dark mode, could be, and this is a little bit radical, to go full orange mode. And I've just got to put it out there. I love Superdry, the brand. I love their clothes. Now I don't fit in them anymore because I'm too chunky, but that's going to change. But I love Superdry. Their clothes are just such a nice fit. I love them. I am a Superdry brand whore. I got to be honest. I'm not much for brands and labels, but I just love Superdry. And their orange and my orange is very, very similar. And that's probably not an accident. So if I were to do like a block bit of orange and have some like, standout text on it, I feel like I would be more okay with that than having like dark mode, just black. Which is really weird because I've always been, always loved dark mode. But I feel like the orange is just a bit, I don't know. It's cool, it's lighter, it's not as heavy and serious. I don't know. I mean, even this hero section, all these illustrations, they don't have to all be here. This bit here could go left aligned and I could just have one big illustration. And I might mock that up. It's just really kind of getting the overall look and feel. And I think it's nearly there. Maybe just a few more elements. So, what other bits have I got on the website? Maybe something like this. Do do do. Dee dee. So if I were to have a section that had this text on. You alright, Crumble? God's sake. One of them starts meowing, the other one starts going. Goodness me. What? Could you just shut... Oh, he's right behind me. I wondered why you were so loud. Bloody baby. Trying to work. Trying to work and he's there. Meow, Daddy. Yeah, so Reese, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it first. Once it's finished, yeah, I will make it available for everyone, the AI file, so everyone can just do what they want with it, really. Or use it as a springboard to maybe design your own guidelines or use it on a project. Yeah, I'll make all of this available in the Discord. You need some honey. Yeah, we've got honey, actually. Oh, can we have another apple and ginger shot later on, Pops?
We're out of apples and ginger.
No.
Go to the shop then. Still saying, honey?
No. Oh, that's good, Moosh. You've got like a personal alarm clock there. Very nice. I love me some guidelines. Oh, mine are long overdue, mate. I've done bits and pieces over the years, but I think I've just never really nailed it down. I mean, it was only like a couple of years ago. Before, it was very much just like, you know, I'm a YouTuber and I'm making YouTube videos, and that was it. And then it was kind of like, I think you need to launch a course down and have a product and actually build something a bit more, with a bit more business strategy behind everything. And so I think I think 2 years ago, around about 2 years ago, my first course came out. Um, and since then, it's been like, okay, let's think about this whole thing more business-like rather than like, I'm a guy that makes YouTube videos. But then obviously it's just that this is the natural progression is like even my website before, what is this cat? It didn't even make sense. It didn't even serve a purpose. Even with the first course, the homepage just like I was all like about the design of it and trying to make it look nice, but the substance and the user journey and all that stuff, there just was no real thought behind any of it. Whereas now it's a lot better. Even kind of leaning into what Wayland was saying earlier about the copy and talking to the person. Like it never used to be like that. Oh, I want to see that. I don't know if you can share that, Moosh, the 75-page one, or if that's a no-no. But if you are able to share that in some capacity, I would love to see that. Ah, yeah, no, there's no snooze on cats. Unless you got a window nearby, and then you could, facilitate a snooze.
It's horrible.
It is horrible, but it's only a joke. Oh, well, under the bed. Oh, God, he's gone under the bed. Throw your cats out the window. Doodle doo doo. God, he's giving me the love eyes. He's giving me the love eyes. Look, what is this thing? You are ridiculous. Such a ridiculous cat. Such a, such a baby. Oh dear. Right. Should we leave it there?
Meatballs.
Meatballs. I need base meatballs. Oh. He loves it when I sit on the sofa. If we're watching a movie or something, um, or like if I'm playing a game or something, he loves just parking himself on my tummy, don't you? Is that because it's big and squishy? Like a big cushion. That's all I exist for, isn't it? Just to serve you. I'm just like your little pillow you can sit on. Is it secretly a stuffed animal? How do you get them to do that? I don't know. I've had cats my whole life, and I've never had one that's this special. You are a special little cupcake, aren't you? Oh, such a baby. Yeah. I mean, I suppose if you've got some very strange owners and you end up with strange cats and you end up with strange kids as well, so it kind of makes sense. You know what I'm trying to say. Oh my god, he's cooing like a pigeon. Can you hear that? So adorable. Baby, he's a big baby. All right, you have to get down now, I'm afraid. I'm terribly sorry, but I will be around later on should you require cuddles. Goodbye. Ugh. Oh, right. Oh, the voiceover cat. It's just, he's so funny. He just sort of goes like a pigeon. And then you'll sort of stroke his head and maybe get a little rougher, and then he'll go. It's just adorable. Pigeonsky. Where's Paul when you need him? Oh dear. I'll share it on Discord. Oh yes, please, Moosh. Yes, please. That would be so cool to see. That might even help me get this one finished quicker as well. That'd be nice. I wanted to start using it and designing stuff. Yeah, right. Cool. I think that's it. The other one is just as weird, but Crumble is like the baby. He's like a full-on baby. So he needs cuddles. He needs cradling. Whereas Rue's the noisy one most of the time. Actually, they're both quite noisy, but Rue's especially noisy. I'm a crazy cat lady, if you hadn't noticed. I love it. Oh, we love her. We love our kitty cats. Bigger house with a bit more land, I think we'd have loads. Just surround ourselves with cats. Cats and dogs, goats and pigs. Cats, dogs, goats, pigs and chickens.
Yep.
And an alpaca called Jeff.
Donkey.
And a donkey.
Donkey for your mum.
A donkey for my mother. Oh, she could ride the donkey around the yard. Hey, Mom, you enjoying your donkey there? Giddy up, girl. Right, anyway, idiocy aside for 1 second. If you would like to learn Photoshop or Illustrator with me, I've got my courses 50% off for, well, to the end of August, which is a few more days. So there is a link for the Illustrator one at the top of the chat anyway. Otherwise, dansky.com if you want to check them out. But yeah, otherwise, have a fantastic... Ooh, what day is it? It's Friday, isn't it? Oh my God, is it the weekend? Ooh! I think we'll probably do the course members meetup on Sunday as well. I think the weekends seem to be a bit more popular because people aren't working. So if you've enrolled in any courses, we'll be around Sunday. Huh?
If you enrolled in any of the courses, you're the
Oh
best.
right, I thought you were talking to me. I thought you just shouting out random compliments. You're the best, Dan. Thanks. Oh, sorry. So right. So the course members meetup. If you're a course member, then every month we do like a Zoom call, and we just hop on Zoom for an hour and a half, and we just talk anything. We work on projects. We talk about design. We have a laugh. We play with our cats. Whatever. Like honestly. So if you've got a project that you want feedback on, or you want us all to just critique it, or you want me to work on it live. Last month was really cool. We had a bunch of projects. Then we open stuff up and we'll just do it there and then and just have a jolly old good time, really.
Chin wag.
A good old chin wag, yeah. Oh, yes, please, Moosh. Yes, I like it when people share things because then it's just I just love seeing other people's work, and it's always really interesting as well because it's we all get to look at it, and then you get different opinions as well. So it's not just like, oh, this is what I think. We all just get to kind of have a chat about it, and yeah, they're cool. They're really really chill. But yeah, that'll be Sunday. Probably similar time to these streams, so like in the afternoon, but I'll send out a proper email with, links and passwords and all that stuff. All that tasty stuff. But anyway, yeah, have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you soon. Oh, the cats are saying bye as well. Meow. Catch you later, guys. Bye.